Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson doesn't have an ounce of... Saul. The fans are ready. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This is a high-octane battle. The straight right just misses. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with that hook. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Counter shot lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance with...
On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Misses with the jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight. Good man.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. A straight right just misses. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That jab doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. He missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The perfect counter lands. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice counter. Failing to score with that right hook. Hey, those punches add up. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who had... There's the bell to start round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish. Whoa, wait a minute! Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster. Hold that thought! And this fight is over. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a...